5.56 Commodore State Armory AR-15, and we are going to put a scope on it, a Bushnell Banner 2 scope. The scope I got from the Bass Pro, pretty good one. And we are going to be putting it on this.
And then I've also got a Panther Arms AR-15, 5.56, same deal. And I've got a Loophole Rifleman scope. I actually took this off of a 270 Winchester Short Mag, a Browning that I have. I got a new scope, got a Vortex scope for it, and I had this one, and we've been wanting to use these AR-15s to shoot. We've got a bad hog problem at our ranch, and we'll hopefully this video translates into a sighting in the rifle video, which translates to some hog hunting videos, and we want to get some of that on film if we can. So we've got everything set out. So what we have here is this is a riser, and then it also leans forward. And then we have another forward scope mount, because my neck, I'm 6'4", so when I hold this gun, if I don't have that riser, I can't see over, and then if I don't have it forward a bunch, I can't get to it. Now, and that's with my stock extended all the way out. Now, Maddox doesn't have that problem, but he will, because he's going to be tall. But so we're going to raise his up and forward, but he's just going to take his stock. See, my stock's all the way back. So it can go all the way forward like that. So Maddox's stock, he'll just use it all the way up, and then as he gets taller, he'll back up. It's a lot easier to adjust his stock than it is to remount your scope, re-sight it in. So we're gonna set his scope up and mount it up like he's going to be in 5 years, and then just move his stock up. And then as he gets taller, he can move his stock back. So we've never done this before, and we wanted to video it and show you guys, and we're gonna both get started at it here at the same time. And it's not a race, but we're gonna try to do it as quick as we can. So we'll go ahead and get started. Just make sure you keep it pointed away from me. There you go. These guns are totally unloaded, checked twice, verified by both of us. So we're gonna take the riser, Maddox, and then we're gonna get that set on. It has like grooves in here which go in these notches.
Okay, so is that good right there?
Yeah, all the way forward like that is right where you want it.
Finger tighten it?
Yep, we want to get it. You don't want to like full out over tighten them to start with, or at least I can be totally wrong. You guys comment if you do it different, but I don't do that with my my regular rifle scopes, because sure enough, I'm gonna want to adjust something as soon as I get it like too tight.
It's a bit of work to do this.
This is very tall.
That is very tall.
Wow.
That's
And
gonna
then
look
so
a little
that quick, I'm all set up.
Same?
And you got yours all set up too. Everything's fair and tight. Set your scope in and try to get that. This is called the turrets up top. Just try to get your turrets in the center generally, and then put these caps on. And then there are 12 screws that go down, and I'll probably fast forward the video from screwing in these.
There's 12 things to screw down, so it takes
So we got all 12 of these screwed down, and we've never hunted with ARs before, and that's what we want to do, is start hunting with our ARs. One reason is hog hunting. Some of you guys may not know if you're not in Florida, but hogs are an invasive species. You actually do not need a hunting license to hunt them. And you also aren't limited with your magazine capability. So, we'll have a pack. We've seen packs of hogs that have 40 hogs in them. I would say the average, probably 5 hogs in a pack. You will catch like big old boars out by themselves. But where we are, the sows get the biggest, unless you find a bar hog, and that's a hog that somebody's caught with dogs or something, and they've castrated it. And once you castrate a hog, then they will get the bar hogs, which is a male hog that's been castrated, they'll get bigger than a sow. because they stop chasing sows and they start just eating it. Man, do they get real big. But with our regular hunting rifles, they only hold 3 in the, they'll hold 1 in the chamber and then 3 in the clip. And don't quote me on any of these rules because I'm not good with rules at all. But that's all you're allowed to carry in your hunting rifle if you're deer hunting or anything like that. But hog hunting is totally different. You can shoot them at night, you can shoot them with a spotlight, you can do anything you want to them. Here in Florida, we bait for animals, which I think is more ethical because you can get them in front of you and make a clear decision on what you need to take out of your herd as far as deer go or anything like that. No, we're not allowed to bait turkeys, but we wouldn't do that anyways. How are you doing over there, Max?
Good.
Oh shoot, see that's why you don't tighten it down. As soon as I started to tighten one tighter than it needed to go, I realized my scope was too far one direction. I want to try to get it right in the center.
Is
if I
mine
can.
good? I feel like mine's right.
No, the turret
Oh.
needs to be in the center of here, see?
Oh, and I've already tightened all of
Oh,
them.
see, that's why you just want to put them in hand tight to start with. Now I want to see and I want to try to get my reticles square if possible. So,
I just put in.
whoops. I had my scope on 9, which made it a little harder than normal to look through. There we go. Now I can see the bathroom door. See, I want to get what feels to me to be level when I look through here. And I know they make levels and everything like that, but we don't have that right now. But when we go sighted in, we'll get it sitting right. That looks pretty good to me.
That's
Maybe
very
just
high.
a skosh that way. See how high that is? Doesn't that look crazy? Doesn't this look insane high? But if you look how tall I am, that's perfect for me. Pop, 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 pop. Fits in my shoulder good, because even with my hunting rifle, I got to do this. And I don't care about laying my head down. If I lay my head down like this, so with this raised mount that I have, I can look through this gap and I can see my iron sight perfect. So if I had to iron sight something for some reason, boom, 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 I could do it no problem. That just seems too high.
Is that right in the middle?
Yeah. That looks good. Why does mine look so much higher than yours?
Because you have a
Mine
leather
already has a
extension
raised
thing.
thing on it.
So you have 4 raised things on it?
Because mine has this handle in this track. Yeah, that's silly. I'm not.
That looks so good.
Yeah, I'm going to take this raised track off on mine. You keep going on yours, but.
Okay, I think. Are you.
Just get a couple of them tightened down where it won't move good. Then you go back and tighten all the rest of them. You don't want to just take one and wrench it, tighten it down as hard as you can. You want to try to keep them even as you go. Then I'll crank them all down. But once we start sighting it in, you know, we may find out that we're not happy with something and we're going to do it. But everything has to be tight before you sight it in, or you'll never, it'll just start rattling around and you'll never even come close to sighting the thing in.
Is that good? I think that's in the middle and good.
It's pretty close, yeah, I think that's fine.
It can see perfectly out of it.
Look like your reticles are pretty square.
Yes, they're very square. Wait,
Okay,
what's
good.
that?
That's like where it's up and down, or up and sideways. The sideways one needs to be flat when you look through it. It doesn't need to be crooked one way or the other.
I think that's good. Do you want to look through?
Sure. Mine just looks ridiculous.
That's, I didn't want to say anything.
It didn't really make me feel bad.
I think it's a little slanted.
You think it's turned that way, something needs to go
Yeah,
right this
like
way,
a
this to
little
here? I
slant.
think so too. You tighten them all down?
No, not
Okay.
yet.
Probably. No, that's it right there. No, it looks pretty flat to me.
Oh, that's perfectly flat.
Okay, good.
One thing is, if I rest my cheek, I don't even look at the scope. I can just see right through the bottom of it.
Nice.
Like if I rest my cheek, I have to be like up like this.
You gonna be up like that to see through it? Oh no. But if you go down lower, then this iron
Yeah.
sight's in the way. What do you want to do?
I just gotta get taller.
You just gotta get taller, boys. Hey, nothing to it. Nothing like just getting taller. All I want for Christmas is a few more inches taller. So we'll rinse these things down one at a time. And the good thing about these 223s is they don't kick that hard. I know some people put
Wait, a 223, mine's a.
well, they shoot 223 or 556. 556 is a military NATO round, and the 223 is like your traditional hunting rifle round. So we will buy, right now we just have like full metal jacket 556 ammo that we shoot out of these, but I'm going to get 223 rounds for light game, deer, hogs, stuff like that. And with the price of 223 compared to, like say my 270 Winchester Short Magnum, it's literally half the price. And when you're shooting 25 hogs a year, that can make a difference in your pocketbook pretty quick.
Okay, so what I have to do is this. I have to be like not totally on top of it, but just sideways to like this.
Yeah.
And
Do
then
you
I
think
can
you
see
can
level.
be accurate that way?
Yes, I'm still resting my cheek on it.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
The only one thing is how rattly this is. And I'm resting my cheek on that.
It's a little rattly. Is it clicked all the way in? Oh, you know what? I think you can tighten that once you get it where you want. Look underneath there. No, that's not getting tighter. Is there a screw in the bottom? I think there is.
Oh, there is a screw in the
Okay,
bottom.
yeah, I think you can tighten that down where that way you don't accidentally bump it, get it on the wrong setting, have a hog show up, and then you're in a big old jam. But I know people that hunt deer, you know, from a long ways away with these things. I've also seen guys that have like the AR-10s, which are 308s, and you know they hunt out west with them. That would be pretty bad to the bone. I've seen some videos like that, like Tombo on Buck Commander. He hunts with a AR-10, and you know he can shoot from a long ways away.
Does it matter which way this goes? Is there like a certain way?
No, I don't. Just whatever way it fits on there. I mean, does that not fit on there right?
And it's the same
Yeah.
on both sides.
And then that will
Oh,
tighten
like that.
down. Or you just get it on there and then it'll set it down. So I think mine are all the way tight. Now I'll go back and check all of them in case I missed one. But you know, some of you guys may put Loctite on these, or there's different colors of Loctite. You know, some locks it tighter than others, but I don't ever do that, and I've never had a problem. I mean, I have a scope that's been mounted for 10 years, and it can knock the fly off the bull's back at 100 yards. And you guys got to remember that in Florida, like, it's not out west. We don't have long shots. You guys will see when we show a hunt. I mean, we're hunting in a jungle. In Florida, when you get in the woods, it is thick. So a 30-yard shot, you know, 90 feet, 100 feet even, I mean, that's really a poke for us. Not that, you know, we can't shoot that far, because I shot a deer in Kansas that was 240 yards away, and I could not have been more nervous. It was snowing at the time, so I was cold, but I was shaking. So this is way too tall, so I'm gonna, because I only finger tighten the side, I'm gonna take that off.
We have a problem.
What's the problem?
This,
Yeah.
there's a big gap on that side, and then not a gap on that side.
That's because you tightened this side too soon.
So how do I do that?
You're gonna just want to loosen them up and do them all at the same, just a little bit on one side, a little bit on the other. Is there a gap in here?
Yes, a little bit of one. About the same size.
Mine's got a gap too.
Well, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. See, I just bang my scope?
That's not good.
I think in the manual it said don't do that.
Ooh.
So I took my extra riser off because I have this. I didn't even know that, but we'll put that riser on another gun. But the forward mount part is the part that I really needed. So that's locked in. Now I'll finger tighten this on the sides, so we'll get this all set up right, and I'll be just about close to done. Whoa! Oh, not again.
What did you do?
I didn't have it all the way in on one side. Home on the Ranch Gunsmith Shop. Send us your gun. We'll do that to it.
Just give up.
Hey,
on it now. Like, you're gonna break it.
your gun will never be the same once Maddox and I start to work on it. Okay, here we go. I think I got it twisted on right now. Like I said, we're not experts in anything. As you know from our horse, cow, everything videos, usually whatever we do just turns out funny. Oh, that's perfect. That's way better. Get my chin on here a little bit. Here, piggy, piggy, piggy. Bop, 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 bop. Neck shoot him so you don't mess up any meat. I don't know what it is. You shoot a hog in the neck, most of the time he goes down.
Well, it depends how many times you shoot it in the
There's one time. You shoot them in the neck, they go down. I know that my Uncle T.D. in Port St. Joe, he's told me that he shoots does and stuff in the neck when he doesn't want to mess up any meat. I've never shot a deer in the neck because I'm always worried about doing that. I don't have enough confidence in it, but I think once I do that some more with some hogs and other game, then I'll get more confident in that. But if you look on my here on this right, I just finger tightened all this. Everything looks good to me when I look through it. And these holes, these bolts have holes in them, and so I'll just wrench that joker down, one side at a time. They make these things so user friendly. I mean, you know, if Maddox and I can do it, I'm just gonna say anyone over 6 could do it.
Maybe.
Are we smarter than 6-year-olds?
Maybe. I'm not gonna have a for sure answer on that yet.
I bet if we went on the internet, we could find a 6-year-old that did this without dropping his scope and gun 12 times. But hey, we get that on those big jobs. All right, that was pretty
Oh,
tight.
well, the thing about this is that. So, what are you doing? Oh, like that. I need
Yeah.
a smaller one.
Well, I want to strip that.
Oh, okay, like this.
Okay. Now that should not move. Everything's tight on here. Yeah, everything is tight on this thing. Well, these things are tight. All right, now I'm ready. I'm ready to go sight this thing in. Oh man, that is so much better. Pop, pop, pop. Then I can look through the iron sight if I need to. Nice. Happy with mine? Max, are you happy with yours? Nice. Should be good and tight. All right, guys. Well, the next time you see us do this, we will be out at the ranch, and we'll be setting up, shooting some targets. We're going to get sighted in. Our goal is to be dead accurate at 100 yards. Now, I don't know the ballistics to it. Some of you guys may let us know with a 223 round. Oh, do they drop? I know they lose their kinetic energy because they're not heavy, kind of all at once at the end. But are they good to 100 yards? Because as long as it doesn't drop more than like half of an inch at 100 yards, we're solid, because that's as far as we would shoot. So, pretty sweet. We'll see you guys on the next one.